Very good afternoon to one and all. Today I am going to explain the concept new module Indian Information Technology Act. In chapter number 4 we discuss about the concept of cyberspace, various definitions related to the Evidence Act, criminal justice, all these things, e-commerce, need of the cyber law in India. Today we briefly introduce the concept of Indian IT Act in 6 lectures. In this lecture, first we define what is meant by cybercrime, statistical scenario up to 2010, and what is meant by cyber law, and how this cyber law is helpful to reduce the cybercrime in India. So let us start. So what is meant by cybercrime? Already in first lecture we defined the cybercrime refers to any crime that involves a computer, a mobile and a network. The computer may have been used in the commission of crime or it may be target. So why the cybercrime is increasing in day-to-day life? Just short introduction. So if we already seen the statistical in first lecture, the India is the second most country around the world. The large number of users are present of internet. So India in internet is growing rapidly. It has been given rise in new opportunities in every field. We can think to be in entertainment, business, sport, education, even in jobs. There are two sides of a coin. Internet has also own disadvantage. One of the major disadvantage is the cybercrime. The illegal activities committed on the internet, that is called as a cybercrime. So there is some history of cybercrime. In 1820, Joseph Martin Jacquard, the textile manufacturer in France, produced a loom. This device allowed the repetition of series, the steps weaving the special fabrics. This result here almost Jacquard can't imply that the traditional employment livelihood were beginning threatened. The committed acts of sabotage discouraged Jacquard from the further use of the new technology. This is the first record in cybercrime. So this is to be remembered in exam when the first cybercrime is happened and where it will be happened. So if we observe the top 10 countries where the cybercrime is happened, so this is the statistical view. So first one is America, second one is China, third one is Germany, and fourth one is Britain, then fifth one is Brazil. So India is a 11th country where cybercrime is mostly happen, but this scenario is time to time will be changed. So why India, the internet user, the cybercrime is growing basically. A rapidly growing online user base. There are 120 million internet users in India. There are the 65 million active internet users and 28% from 51 million from 10 in 2010. 50 million users shop online, e-commerce and online shopping sites. 46 million users using social network user. 346 million users mobiles subscribe to data package. 20.9 millions the people fail the victim cybercrimes. The 4 billions are direct financial losses. 3.6 billions in the time of spent revolving cybercrime. 4.6 online adults the victims on cybercrime. 70% adults online have experienced the cybercrime there in mobile phones. So this is a report from the Norton cybercrime in 2011. So if you observe the graph, this blue line indicates the cybercrime registered under IT Act and the cybercrimes registered under Indian Penal Code. The police has recorded 3,338 cases but only 217 arrested in 3 years between 2000 and 2010. India has registered only 1,300 cases under the IT Act and Indian Penal Code in 2010. Also, the 50 cybercrimes are not even reported. So this is the current scenario, or we can say this is a after 10-year scenario of the cybercrime. This is also how the government website will be hacked and defense. So this is the total number of website will be hacked by the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. The report is generated by this team. So how the differ from the terrestrial crime? Easy to learn, how to commit, require the few resources related to the potential damage caused, can be committed in jurisdiction without the being physically present in, are often not clearly illegal. So this is the how this crime is will be physical crime and difference between the your cyber crime and physical crime. Then types of the cyber crime refers to the all activities done with the criminal internet in a cyberspace. This fall into 3 categories. First one is a cyberspace. It's a electronic medium where the computer networks in which the online communication will be take place. So cybercrime basically illegal activities done through the in cyberspace, and these are online working, and these are done in 3 categories. First one is those against the person, against the business and non-business organization, and crime the targeting to the government website and government agencies. So computer as a tool, computer as a target, computer as an instrumentally, and crime associated with the prevalence computer. So computer as a tool. When the individuals is the main target of the crime, the computer can be considered as a tool rather than the target. These crimes are not done by the technical expert. Examples: spam, cyber stacking, and cyber theft are the examples of this type of cybercrime. Then second one is a computer as a target. The crimes committed by the selected group of the people with technical knowledge, the destruction of information in computer by the spreading of virus. For example, cyber terrorism, defacement. These are examples of a cyber crime. Then computer as an instrumentally. The crime is committed by the manipulating the content of the computer system. With an evidence of the computer, the criminal have started using the technology as an aids to perception. For example, drug trafficking, money laundering. These are the examples used as a computer as an instrumental in a cyber crime. Crime associated with the prevalence of computer. Their copyright violation. Material is copied from source that are not public domain or compatibility licensed without the permission of copyright holder. The copyright violations cause the legal issues. Then various types of cybercrime. Hacking is a crime which initial cracking the system, gaining the unauthorized access to the data stored in them. Then cyber squatting. Cyber squatting is the act registering the famous domain name, then selling on the fortune. So this is the types of cybercrime. Then another one is the most popular is the phishing, acquiring the information such as username, password, credit card detail, discussing trustworthy entity. India is among the top 15 countries hosting the phishing site which are aims to stealing the confidential information such as password and credit cards. Then sales of illegal articles including narcotic drugs, weapons, wildlife, etc. Terrorism. Email bombing is also cybercrime. Refers to sending the large amount of emails to the victims and crashing the victim's email account or email servers. Then data dealing is a kind of attack which involves the alternating the raw data just before it is processed by the computer, then changing the back after the processing of the completed. So this is nothing but we can say that there is a program will be changing. Then intellectual property crimes include the software piracy, computer right infringement, trademarks violation. Theft of the information in content in electronic form. This includes information storage in computer hard disk, removable storage media like. Then web defacement, it is usually substitution of the original home page of the website with the another page, usually pornographic and defamatory in nature by the hacker. So these are some cyber crimes which are to prevent we require some law, information law. So we gives the cyber law. Cyber law is a generic term which refers all the legal and regulatory aspect to the internet and world wide web. Anything concerned with the related to the emanating from any legal aspect and issues concerning to the activity in citizen. So concerning of cyberspace comes with the ambient to the cyber law. So in this lecture we are introduced the concept of cybercrime and cyber law and their statistical analysis in India. So in this lecture we can stop here. Thank you.